Hello everyone. In my previous video, I have taught you NCERT numerical part 1. So in this video, I am going to teach you NCERT exercise question, that is question number 3. Okay. So what is given to us? As usual, you have to read the statement from NCERT, but I am making you understand what is the given in your statement. Abdul, while going to school, computes the average speed for his trip is 20 km per hour. It means while going from A to B, average speed is 20 km per hour. And on his return trip, return means while coming back from B to A, average speed is due to less traffic. So speed increases. It occurs usually when there is less traffic, speed is more. So average speed during back journey is 30 km per hour, but initially it is 20 km per hour. What we have to calculate? We have to calculate average speed for round trip, for whole trip we have to calculate. Okay, so firstly, what to calculate? It must be known to us. What is to be calculate? So, what is the formula so as to calculate average speed? Average speed is total distance upon total time. But neither the distance has been given to us nor the time has been provided. So what to do? Velocity is given to us, but it is clear to us that while going from A to B or B to C, distance is same. So let us suppose that distance from home to school is X. Let distance from home to school means let from A to B X kilometer. So what will be the first time? During first journey, as it is given first velocity, that is V1. I am stating here V1. V1 is equal to 20 km per hour and V2 is equal to 30 km per hour. So what will be T1? Time is distance upon speed. So in numerator distance and in denominator speed. For first journey from X, velocity V1, so X by V1, and time will be in R. And what about distance from B to A? Distance will remain same from A to B, or same is from B to A, it will remain same. So now what will be the time for second case? For second case, time is distance upon velocity 2. Distance is same, velocity is V2, so I am putting here V2. What we have to calculate? Total distance. Total distance. Once going from A to B X, while coming back again X, so total distance will be X plus X. Total distance X plus X, AB plus BA, both are equal to X, so it will be X plus X, 2X. Okay, you may call it in kilometer. Now what is total time? Total time is equal to first time T1 plus second time T2. So what is T1? That is X upon V1 plus X upon V2. V1 is 20 and V2 is 30. So it will be X upon 20 plus X upon 30. What is the LCM of 20 and 30? It is 60. 23s are 60. 3 into X, 3X. Total time. 32s are 60. 2 into X, 2X. 3X plus 2X, it will be 5X upon 60. So it is the total time, that is 5X upon 60. On cancellation, that will be X by 12 and it will be in R. Okay, so it will be in hour. Total time x by 12 hour and total distance is 2x. But what to calculate? We have to calculate average speed. So how can we find out average speed? As average speed is total distance upon total time, and total distance is 2x, and total time we have calculated x by 12, so it will be 2x into 12 by x. Because it is x by 12, 12 going to numerator and got multiplied, x cancel with x, 2 12s are 24 kilometer per hour. So what is the average speed? That is 24 kilometer per hour. So dear students, when distance is same from first path to second path and coming back, distance is same, we are letting it x. Okay, and velocity or speed is given, so we can find out time. Total distance and total time dividing, we get average speed, and its value comes out to be 24 kilometer per hour. Okay, now NCERT question number 4, that is exercise. A motorboat starting from rest. I have told you during my theoretical videos that from rest it means what? Initial speed. Because from rest initial speed is 0. Okay, initial speed is 0. I am mentioning here the unit meter per second in SI. A motorboat starting from rest on a lake accelerates in a straight line at a constant rate of 3 meter per second square. It means acceleration, that symbol is A, that is given to be 3 meter per second square for 8 seconds. So time is given to us 8 seconds. How far the boat? Far means what? We have to calculate distance. How far the boat during this time? It means in much interval time we have to find out the distance travel. U given, A given, T given. We have to find out S. In using equation of motion, U and A used to be given, we are provided with time and we have to calculate distance. So it is distance time relation. Distance time relation. Recall which equation is known as distance time relation? That is the second equation of motion. Second equation of motion. What is second equation of motion? S equal to ut plus half at square. What is u? 0. T 8 plus half. What is a? 3. T square. T square means 8 square because t is given to be 8. 0 multiplied with anything. Dear, 0 when multiplied with anything results 0. Okay, 0 plus half into 3 and 8 8s are 64. 2 1s are 2, 32s are 32 into 3 96. 96 1s are 96. 96 plus 0 again 96. So what is the result? 96 meter. So when a boat starts from 0 meter per second and accelerate at this rate, in this time covers a distance of 96 meter. So the result is 96 meter. Now next question is regarding a graph. So we have to relate the statement using graph. The statement is a driver of a car traveling at a speed of, means initial speed, traveling at a speed of 54 kilometer per hour. It means for first car speed, that is initial speed is given to us. Initial, that is u. 54 kilometer per hour. And driver applies the brakes. So you know when brakes are applied, velocity decreases, speed decreases. Okay, brakes are applied so that car stops in time 5 seconds. So what does it mean? Stops. Stops means what is given to you? Final speed, that is V. What is final? That is 0 kilometer per hour. In how much time it stops? In 5 seconds. It is given in second. It is in kilometer per hour. So I am converting it in meter per second. How we can convert? Multiply it by 5 by 18. 18 ones are, 18 threes are. So 3 fives are 15 meter per second. 0 will be remain same, 0 meter per second. So for first time is 5 seconds. Simultaneously, there is another driver that is traveling the car with initial speed 36 kilometer per hour. It means for second car, initial speed is initial speed for the second car, that is U for the second case, is 36 kilometer per hour. Similarly, it applies brakes. Brakes means car will stop. So final speed will be 0. But as usual, we have to convert into SI. So I am multiplying it by 5 by 18. 18 ones are, 18 twos are. So 2 fives are 10. It's 10 meter per second and it is 0 meter per second. For the second car, time required is 10 seconds. As you know, as soon as you will apply brake, the vehicle doesn't stop at the same moment. In the same case, 5 seconds is taking. During 5 seconds, it will cover certain distance. Similarly, while coming to rest during 10 seconds, second car will also cover certain distance. We have to draw the graph for these two situations and compare which one travels farther, means which one car covers more distance. Okay, so how can we draw the graph? We have to draw the graph first. Firstly, so as to draw the graph, you have to take a graph paper, not like me. You have to use graph paper. X-axis, Y-axis, this one is origin. Along X, what you have to take? I have told you time. And along Y, what will you take? That it is speed. For the first, speed is 15 meter per second. Dear students, it is 15 meter per second. And for the second, it is 10 meter per second. So I am taking the multiple of 5 here. 5, 10, 15. And here time 5 second, 10 second, 15 second. First car, when brakes are applied, brakes means velocity decreases. When velocity decreases, graph is inclined downwards. For the first car, from 15 to 0 in time 5 seconds. So time is 5 seconds, velocity 15 to 0 going down. And for the second car, it is car number A. For the second car, the speed is given to be, that is 10 meter per second. Okay, so 10 meter per second, it retards, comes to rest after 10 seconds. So for this, graph will be like this. Okay, so which one covers more distance? We have to compare. I may shade one so as to distinguish these two. Let it be O, it is A, it is B. So for first car, ABO, and for second car COD. For the first car, we have to find out the distance. What is the formula to calculate distance using speed time graph? What is the formula so as to calculate distance? Distance is equal to area under speed time graph. If we want to compare distance, so we have to find out the area under graph. So what is the distance? Distance is area under graph, yani area of triangle AOB. And for the second car, we have marked here C and here D, so it will be COD. So distance will be area under graph, so area of triangle COD. For first, so as to understand, I am drawing it again. What is this? This is 15. And what is this time? Time is 5. So what will be distance? Distance will be half into base. Base is 5 into height, and height is 15. Okay. What about second distance? Second distance is, it is 10 and it is again 10. 10 speed, 10 time. So we have to find out this. This is A, O, B, and this is C, O, D. What is the formula? Half into base. Base is 10. Height is again 10. Okay. So we have to find out distance using area under graph. 15 5s are 75. 75 by 2, that is 37.5 meter, because it is distance. And for the second case, 2 1s are 2 5s are 5 10s are 50. So distance for the second case is 50. Yes, students, tell which one car has covered larger distance? Second car. Second car has covered larger distance. So a lot of concept is lying here. You have knowledge regarding graph plotting, and second knowledge is you must mention area under speed time graph, that is equal to distance. It means area under speed time graph, it provides us distance. Okay. So which one car? Second car. It is our answer, and it is the note regarding the same numerical. So it is all about NCERT exercise. We have done 3, 4, 5. If you have seen numerical number 1 and 2, well and good. Otherwise, I will provide link of that video in my today's description box, so you can see it again. And in next video, I will provide you next NCERT exercise. So be with me. Till then, goodbye.